Samsung Galaxy S8, released April 2017, Snapdragon 835 chipset, octa-core CPU, Adreno 540 GPU. LG G6, released March 2017, Snapdragon 821 chipset, quad-core CPU, Adreno 530 GPU. OnePlus 3T, released November 2016, Snapdragon 821 chipset, quad-core CPU, Adreno 530 GPU. Google Pixel XL, released October 2016, Snapdragon 821 chipset, quad-core CPU, Adreno 530 GPU. Apple iPhone 7 Plus, released September 2016, Apple A10 Fusion chipset, quad-core CPU, 6-core GPU. Cyberdyne Systems T800, released October 1984, re-released July 1991.
The CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer.
Maybe we'll skip this one.
Don't do that.
To minimize variables and keep things on an even playing field, I factory reset all 5 phones. Now, let me preface, this particular speed test isn't going to be rendering or processing video, it isn't going to be playing graphic intensive games, instead I'm going to run 15 apps that I frequently use. These apps are mostly meant for those who use their phones for social media, shopping, watching video, listening to music. Honestly, it's hard for me to make a video when it comes to heavy CPU and GPU usage when I don't even use them myself.
Stop whining!
I'm not. For me, it's more important that I can use my phone without stutter or lag. I feel a good percentage of people feel the same way. Anyway, before the test started, I powered down all 5 phones one last time and gave it a fresh reboot. After turning it back on, I double checked that there were no apps in the background, opened the clock app, and started the timer. Let's go. Right off the bat, the G6 falls behind the rest of the flagship phones, hanging a bit on both the Amazon and Prime Now app. The other phones stay neck and neck, 3 apps ahead at this point. The S8 laps first at 57 seconds, Pixel XL 58, iPhone 7 Plus 59, OnePlus 3T 1 minute. All 4 of these phones within 3 seconds of each other. The G6 laps last at 1 minute and 8 seconds, more than 10 seconds behind the S8. The S8, 3T, and Pixel XL are all tight in this race, 3/4 of the way through the last lap, with the 7 Plus right behind. The 3T finishes first at around 1 minute 43, the S8 about a half second later, the Pixel XL 1 minute 45, the 7 Plus 1 minute 48, all 4 within 5 seconds of each other by the end of this test. The G6 finishes at 1 minute 57, almost 15 seconds slower than the OnePlus 3T and Galaxy S8. The 5-second difference between the 3T, S8, Pixel XL, and 7 Plus shows just how close these flagship phones can be when running everyday apps, not to mention the human error factor. If you're not a heavy CPU or graphics user, all of these flagship phones will suit you just fine when it comes to performance. I will note that when running this test, the G6 had considerably more lag than its competitors, and seemed to be running the hottest temperature-wise. With 40 hours a week now dedicated to YouTube, this channel is about to get a lot more Jerome.
You must be very proud of yourself.
And a lot more Arnold.